Welcome back to the 6th Gear Garage. One thing I love about these 80s Toyota trucks is the optional vent window. If your truck didn't come with these, and you don't really want to swap out your entire doors for another set that has vent windows that you'll then have to paint to match your truck, I have good news. The doors are identical for both window types. It's the hardware, the glass, and the trim that's different. I'm going to completely disassemble a door with vent windows and show you exactly what parts you'll need in order to retrofit vent windows to your current doors. So here's a spare door I have. I'm going to show you how to take it all apart and we'll look at the exact parts you'll need to retrofit the vent windows into a door with standard glass. Here are the tools I'll be using today. I've got a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, some needle nose pliers, panel poppers, and a 10mm socket. Start off by removing the Phillips screw on the handle surround trim. Then pull up the handle and the surround will be able to slide right off. Using the Phillips again, unscrew both sides of the pull handle or armrest if it's an SR5 model. Now for the window crank. If you push the panel in and you kind of look behind, you'll see a little gold clip. I have the handle rotated so the clip is facing upward. You could use a small hook here. My needle nose have a curve at the end, which does help. I'm being careful here not to gouge up the door panel. Once it's started, the rest is easy. If I'm not going to be putting the handles back on anytime soon, I put the clip on the back of the handle so it doesn't get lost. I've got my panel poppers here, and these are nice because they apply even pressure to both sides of the clip. If you use a flathead, it can put the pressure too much on one side of the clip and actually tear the cardboard on the back of the door panel. And these clips are on the sides and the bottom edge. And here's what is behind the panel. I will have to rip off this plastic vapor barrier to get inside of the door. Behind the door panel, on top of the plastic liner, there's this plastic ring that goes with the crank. I'm going to put the crank on and roll the window all the way down, and that will give me some room to work on pulling up this rubber trim. It's just held on with these metal clips on the inside edge of the door. Next, I'm going to remove the window channel. It's a stiff rubber track that keeps the window centered within the door. It just tucks into the door frame and pulls out easily. The trick to putting this back in is to roll it down into the door with the window. I'm going to roll the window up a little bit now to access the regulator. There are 2 10mm bolts attaching the window to the regulator. Now I'm pulling up on the glass with one hand and rolling the regulator down with the other hand, and you can see they came right apart. I'm going to set the glass down in the door for now. I have some more things to do before I pull it out. One of these things is removing the outside lower trim. It's held on with clips as well. With that out of the way, I can now remove the vent window. First, look under the weather stripping here for 3 hidden Phillips screws. There's 2 toward the top and 1 near the bottom. With those removed, there's now only 1 10mm bolt holding the vent window in place, and it is right here. Now I can wiggle the vent window loose and it pulls right out. There is a tab that the bolt attaches to, so I have to turn the window 90 degrees to get that tab to fit through the door opening. This one's in pretty good shape. Around here, a lot of them rust away right here in this area. Now I have plenty of room to pull out the glass. I haven't found a way to pull it out with the vent window still in place. This one is nice as well. No rust at all on that metal bracket in the bottom. I'm done with this crank, and now I'm going to remove the regulator. There's 3 10mm bolts attaching it to the door. Doors with vent windows use a shorter regulator than regular doors. I can pull it through this hole here. And this is in nice shape too. None of the teeth here are rounded off. Back to the door panel. That black trim at the bottom of the window is specific to vent window doors, so I'm prying the metal clips a little to remove that trim piece from the door panel. The outer ones aren't specific to the left or right side, but the interior ones, like this, are. And this is the last part I need to remove. Let's take a look at everything. So here are all the specific parts needed to retrofit vent windows to non-vent window doors. There's the vent window assembly with a 10mm bolt and 3 screws. The regulator, which attaches to the window, which sits inside of the window channel. And then we have the inner and the outer lower window trim. On a truck without AC, these vent windows make a big difference in getting air through the cab. On a hot summer day, they send a breeze right up your shorts and they keep you cool where it counts. The only bad thing about these is that they can whistle from the wind at high speeds. So what are your thoughts on vent windows? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more how-to videos and project updates here at the 6th Gear Garage.